Hey guys, welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. My name is Twitchi and this is the Tuesday stream. We're going to have 2 hours of breaking stuff, getting jobs done. We're going to see what we can do here. My aim of today is, of course, to go to MoHo. This is the third attempt on this save of going to MoHo. I've been there many times before. I don't know why it keeps going so wrong. I think I keep forgetting to refuel my starships when they're in orbit around Kerbal. So maybe we'll try and enact that little bit of extra-ness that we could do today. Kerbal's taking a very long time to load today. I'm not sure quite what's going on. To the point where when I hit the start streaming button, things got a little bit weird at that point. Let's have a look in mission control because, of course, the only thing that we really want to be able to do is come down here. And I think there's somewhere perform a manned return from MoHo. Okay, we're actually on the way to do this. If we leave the facility and go have a look at some of the ships that we have currently in orbit. Now, it's not in orbit around Kerbal, it's in orbit around the sun. Because, you know, that's what's going on here. Lots of people like to call it Kerbal, including myself. I do prefer to call that Kerbal over there, but if you have a look, it is called the Sun. Crazy, right? Crazy. The Indigo Voyage is one craft that is on its way back from MoHo. Last time, let's go have a look. Last time that we checked in on these guys, they didn't quite have enough fuel. Yeah, they didn't have enough money. Why not? Enough fuel to be able to make it all the way out to MoHo and back, or at least not enough time to slow down. They do currently hold some information upon them, some nice little science from MoHo, but we got Bob, Durbert, Valentina. This is why we've not been using Valentina, because she's all the way out here and having to try really hard to figure out how to get everybody home. Going to be happening in 1 year. 1 year. I don't know why we didn't get this first meet up there, but you know, that's fine. We can play with that. So in the vein of going to MoHo, we're going to MoHo. I spent a little bit of time, last stream building myself a brand new vessel to go off on this journey. I then also spent some time in a sandbox afterwards, making sure it would do everything that I wanted it to do. No doubt there are things that I forgot to double check, but let's go and have a look in the VAB, and we'll go and have a look at that as soon as the loads. Man, what is up with the loads today into the VAB? Let's do it. If anybody has, I mean, obviously one of the things that it could very well be my hard drive might be dying. I mean, that would be a fun day right there. I should probably take a little bit of moment at some point during this week to see if we can do anything about that. Now, there's 2 loads I want to open up here. One of which is the load from last time. Maybe my hard drive is dying. There we go. All right, great. That's good. I can't even remember what we called it. Was it a MoHo lander, or did we call it something? This one here, we got the autosave ship. Let's open that up because I don't think we did anything after loading it. As you can see, this is the craft that we are going to send all the way to MoHo. This is a little lander can up on the top here. It's got a bunch of landing fuel and then also science attached to that. When it lands on MoHo, it's going to throw all those away, take back off. This central core here is going to take off and come back and meet the central core of this, which will be the thing flying us to MoHo and back again. That's the hope anyway. Well, I mean, really what we want is these outside tanks here to take us to MoHo. This whole orange bit underneath here is just a launcher, but I can't remember whether this particular one was the one that we got cranked exactly. What I want to do, I've got this wonderful mod that allows me to click through different loads that we've got over here, and I believe in streams I should also have a MoHo lander. Let's have a look. There it is. If it's the one that I saved, this might be ever so slightly different. I wouldn't be able to tell you how. It's got lights. That's one of the ways that it's ever so slightly different. But there's a whole bunch of things that I did to this just playing around after stream. I'm wondering whether I want to throw in some strut connectors here. You know what? Why not just make it a little bit better? There's never any problems with some late stage improvements. I mean, yeah, why not? Okay, that's going to stop everything wobbling around so much. This is all connected up top. I could probably do with some struts actually. Let me just grab that strut collector, press the Alt key, and click on any item that's already in the build menu, and it will give you a copy of that. So that's pretty cool. Okay, so they're all strutted together. I think we're actually good just just to go. I should probably check the staging because Kerbal has a little bit of a problem when it's moving saves around. But all of these fire at once, cool. Then we throw off the solid boosters and throw off the liquid boosters. Throw away the central core, and then we are on to these ones here. What is? If you will excuse me, what is this one? No, that's a very good job we checked it. Okay, so these all fire. The next thing that should happen, man, none of that is the next thing that should happen. It should be this. Scroll this back up here. It should actually be the dropping of these side tanks, tiny side tanks here. I'm sure they're not going to last very long. And then after that, we have the dropping of the. Ooh, is it this one up to here? Wait, so something's gone wrong here. Something has gone wrong. Let's put you down here. You're not the thing that needs to happen there. In fact, these ones fire small side tanks. Bam. Is that right? These fire small side tanks. There's another group of side tanks somewhere. Not those. Wait. Was that actually these? Yeah, okay. I had a little perspective problem. So that is both of these side tanks. If I turn around this way, we should be able to see a little bit better that these are the ones on the right over here, and then these are the ones on the left. Okay, so that's good. Once they drop, we then want these decouplers right in here, the ones that hold these side tanks on, and they are this set of decouplers. Man, I really wish this had all been saved from last time. I really did go through and test this all out. Okay, so after the outside ones drop, we're going to eventually be dropping this ring here. Okay, that's good. And this should actually have a small domed docking port in it for this docking port to attach to. That's going to be nice. We're going to land and then come back and dock onto this the wrong way round and try and figure out how to fly the ship. We'll have to fly the ship from the docking port, of course. Okay, so drop the size, that one. Landing happens. We drop that. We come back. We dock our... Yeah, okay, all right, there we go. Let's save this. That was not the most interesting thing to do at the beginning of the stream here. Sorry, video people, that had to put up with that. Stream people, I mean, there's one of you out there. Hello, how are you doing? I don't know who you are yet, but you are there. You are there. Okay, let's try and figure out, make sure I'm not having any technical mumbo jumbos in the background. What are we doing out here? I thought I pressed launch. You know what? We're just going to... I was fairly sure I pressed launch, but maybe I was just short-circuiting there. It does happen sometimes. I bet if anybody just rolled back through the VOD or the video or whatever, you'll see me hit this one, not this one, right? But as soon as I can, actually, there we go. Thank you very much. We're going to launch from the launch pad. We saved it already. Is there anything else I need to be able to think about? How is this? Wait, there is... Sorry about that moment of silence there, but it turns out it was something very important. Can we just go? Is this the maximum we can see? Is that as high as we can do it? I want to make sure that just in case we're going to have some very, very low tech. I mean, it's not that low tech, but quite low tech backup solar panels there. Save it. Launch it this time. I don't even know who's on board. I didn't even take a moment there. Hey, Republic of... Can I just call you like the original name? I don't know. Nebelstan, I'm going to go with. I have no idea how you're pronouncing all those accents. I mean, is that even a ne? You know, I don't know. EMC, welcome. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I have had my longest day in education for 3 years or so. Oh, I had to do from 11 till 4. Oh, it was such a slog. I can't even begin to describe how much work I had to do. Okay, this is looking good. Hilwin is a pilot. An enemy is an engineer. Pulse is a site. No. Okay, we need to redo that. That's unfortunate. We're going to revert flight to vehicle assembly. We need a scientist. It's been forever since you last saw a Twitchi stream. Hey, Golden Glaive, how you doing? This should actually be fun. We're actually going to MoHo for once. That's the idea anyway. Which Fofa, pretty serious scientist. Actually, is Fofa the only... What are these two tourists doing here? Why are they here? Should we find out what the tourists are about? 2 tourists to an asteroid. We're not going to do that. Someone remind me to do that like next week or something. Though we haven't got long now until Kerbal 2 comes out. And you know the day it drops. I'm starting to play that. I would have to get like how to orbit tutorial out that day. Like, I could go up, go over there, try not to hit the planet. I think that would be good enough, right? That would be a short, right? Up, sideways, avoid planet. I think that would work. That's more than enough detail for people to figure out how to get into orbit, right? You don't need to know how much fuel to put in the rocket, which end to put the rocket nozzle. I mean, if you've got the rocket nozzle on top, you got some problems. Okay, so we've got an enemy Hillwind and Fofert. Okay, this is good. This is good. I guess we're just going to launch it. MoHo or bust, 31 days. 31 days. I have no idea what Save My Mission or Bring the Asteroid Home is. These must be two things that we need to set up to happen, but these aren't problems for now. Full throttle, 3... Oh, are you worried? I'm worried. 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh, if there's anything I'm worried about, actually, it's how much this is not taking off. I mean, I know we've got a bit of a frame rate right now, but actually, we're still not quite up to 1.5 Gs, which is where I prefer to be, which means we're going to be wasting a little bit of fuel here. No real problem, because I intend to pump up... Oh, you know what, we're just going to be out over here. I intend to fly up a whole lot of liquid fuel for this craft, just in case. I was about to ask how much Delta V this mission has. It is a lot, and hopefully we're going to have more. The thing that I'm comparing about, welcome to my KSpedia, one of the few mods that I have is to get this Delta V map inside of here. And you can see to get to MoHo, we need 8,360 to land on MoHo. Of course, we need that to get back as well. Now, I've done some things that mean we don't need exactly 16,000 Delta V's on here, but it's close to. It is close to. So far, this is the third mission we've attempted to send to MoHo on this save. Obviously the most high-tech so far as well. Because of that, the first two missions both arrived at MoHo. All right, let's not. I can hit MoHo if I want. That's not a problem. The real problem was I couldn't slow down enough to actually get into orbit, which was mighty unfortunate. Both times. I really thought that I had enough that second time. I really did. So we're going a bit overkill this time. We're going a bit overkill. If I have to refuel this beast back up in orbit, I'm just going to do that. I am just going to do that. You know, I don't feel like we need to look at this roll pitch or whatever. I feel like these numbers are much more important. We've got how high our apoapsis is, how high our periapsis is, down in the bottom left if you haven't seen where my mouse is wafting. Yeah, we'll go with wafting. And then the time to reach those two things. And this is how long my period is. Okay, I've only got a 10-minute period. That's great. That's great. That's actually terrible. What is the orbital period of... We're about to have a little bit of a stage here. I'm a little bit worried. What is an orbital period of a standard, like 70? No. Let's say 100-kilometer curve in orbit. Okay, 3, 2, 1, stage. Please be nice. Please be nice. Please be nice. Don't blow anything up. Nothing blew up. Woo. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Apoapsis. I am far too vertical at this point. I am far too vertical. I'm almost tempted to be like, wait, I need to turn over a lot more. Let's try and turn over just a little bit more. So one of the little tips that I would like to give people if they are new to the game or even old to the game is this surface is also this surface reading is also relative to the way the wind flows, right? Because there's no wind on Kerbin, all you're trying to do is follow, like the air is perfectly stuck to the ground, right? This bit of air here. This bit of air here will always be this distance over Kerbin. So if you follow the surface, when you stage, the wind will drag it in that same direction. So yeah, like as long as you're staging in the atmosphere and you're pointing prograde, then you shouldn't hit anything. You shouldn't. There's a big shouldn't. Oh, I've got the tiniest of RCSs up there, haven't I? Let's aim our camera over here. I'm trying to turn at the moment. I probably should actually just fire up an engine. You know what, let's do this. Yeah, the only thing actually with react with wheel authority at the moment. Might actually just be this. I don't think there's even one anywhere else. Okay, that's maybe a bit of an oversight there. I think we'll run with it though. I think we'll run with it. Okay, let's turn this down. I don't need that. What I do need though, make sure that we've still got fuel in these. Why is this fuel still so full? There might be a problem here. There might be a problem. Tell me this is active. Yeah, no, you're active. 70, 70, 90. Alright, for some reason these ones are not at the same fuel priority as the rest. I don't think it really matters. I don't think so. Okay, we're just going to throttle up now that we're looking sideways, because of course we've gone upwards, now we need to go sideways and try not to hit the planet. So that's it, that's the only orbital tutorial you will ever need. Now we're just going to watch these numbers. I'm not impressed by how slowly my periapsis is going up here. We need to try and get that periapsis. I feel like I didn't turn enough. At the very beginning of my burn, of my launch, I didn't turn over far enough. So now we've got so much periapsis to try and burn up that I'm a little bit worried that we're not going to be able to make it in time. Look at this, we're only going not even a kilometre a second, and we need to try and get up to 2 kilometres a second. Now, one of the big problems that I'm going to have is that I'm just about to stage, and in much the same way that on the when you're in the atmosphere, you want to be on the surface target. When you are in orbit, you want to be in the retrograde here. So when you run out, just as we're going over apoapsis, they then drift back. Oh, I don't like the way they're pointing inwards there. And we're just gonna burn now. Now, unfortunately, this has not gone ideal. This has not gone ideal at all. I'm tempted to cut the engines and start all these outside ones up and just see how that goes. In fact, I'm not even going to cut my engines. Look at me go. Living by the seat of my pants. Okay, so there's a bunch of fuel being burnt off here. Hopefully, we're going to get up into orbit. I know exactly what went wrong. I know this was something that I do quite often, is I just didn't go up. I didn't go over fast enough. We haven't got anywhere near enough speed. I might just redo. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Revert flight to launch. We're just going to go straight away. And so someone give me your favourite small number of degrees. I think my favourite might actually be closer to 15. Let's try that. Let's try that. It's a beast of a machine, though. This is a beast. It's not exactly well known for its shiftiness. Like, what's the word I'm looking for? 39. I will aim for 39 by the time we're at, let's say, 3 kilometers up. I reckon 3 kilometers up, we could probably go for 39 degrees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and away we go. All right, there we go. Not much grace to this takeoff this time. One of the big problems, of course, is it takes us so long to get up to speed. I think we should be fine. Unfortunately, I've only got however many G that was. Because what happens if you add more boosters to the bottom? I could probably actually add more boosters to the bottom. You are bringing up a fair point. Oh, listen to that tearing of the audio. That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. There's a little, like, it's clipping on and off a lot. Let's hold it here until we're about 200 meters per second. Then I'm going to aim for the 39. Ooh, actually, I feel a bit of a pull of the aerodynamics, so I'm going to try and aim a little bit more towards the surface. Marker, prograde marker. Not just towards the surface. That wouldn't be great. Okay, so hopefully any point now we should be getting fast enough that I can just leave it. Where are we? 10, 20, 30. Like, whoa, faster. We might have to settle for a 30-degree tilt. F to turn it off and reset, right? Oh no, it keeps wanting to fight back. Let's turn on the F. Look at those force overlay. I mean, that's pretty serious stuff that's trying to pull us back that way. Though if I could get to 45 degrees by the time we're about, you know what, let's just hit prograde. By the time we're about 10 kilometers up, that would be great. That's the how I used to take off. So 8, 9, 10 kilometers. We're not quite there, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We're about the 39 that we were talking about. So yeah, we'll take that instead. We'll take that instead. I think at this point I'm going to hit stability assist, and now we're going to have some troubles when we are staging. Oh, it's coming up as well. It's coming up as well. But when that needs to happen, I will hit prograde, point towards our prograde marker, and drop the boosters in line with our flight path. Hopefully. I'm a little bit worried that we may actually be a little bit too far over. Our apoapsis is, I mean, it's halfway up. It's halfway up. This should be fine. Flame out has happened. I need to point my face over this way. I'm not sure whether I want to then tilt back up or not, but we are about here. Let's let that go. Oh, there was some lag there while I tried to figure out what was going on. I'll take it though. I will take it. Let's hit the old point in this direction. I'm also going to turn off those drag indicators. There was a bit much. 43, 44 apoapsis height right now. This is good, but more importantly, our periapsis is also dropping at a remarkable speed. I just want to get up and out the top of the atmosphere before I put all the way over. Not so much out the top of the atmosphere, but the colour of the atmosphere bar actually tells you sort of how much drag is being applied. You know what, I am actually going to hit prograde here. I can see my ship being torqued backwards here, and that is not what I want. Apoapsis of 57, 58, 59. Okay, it's getting there, but more importantly, we are also burning down our periapsis. And that is very much, you know what, it's just put me over to orbital inclination. I don't want that yet. When we are indeed up and out of the atmosphere, maybe that's the point that I will swap over. In fact, our apoapsis has now just turned over to 70. That's pretty good. I don't know what my parking orbit's going to be today. Normally I would be like, 100 kilometers, but we've got a lot of busy 100 kilometers. So maybe not. Maybe we'll go for 150. If you had to fly this mission, you'd probably put the apoapsis higher at 100 to 120. And burn once you reach 80, so even if it took forever, you'd still make it. I mean, I think we're actually going to just make it all the way at this point. I don't think at any point are we going to stop our engines until we're there, in fact, until we are there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, burn out. Nice, and now I'm going to put it onto orbital. Okay, going well, or well enough anyway, well enough. We're slowing down as we speed up. That's kind of funny. That's probably why I should turn on the outside engines as well. I mean, as I say, we are going to bring a refuel kit up with us, so that's no problem. That's no problem. I have no idea what that craft's going to look like, by the way. I just know it's going to be a lot smaller than this. Probably use the... No, we won't use the lifter underneath. Just going to bring it down until we get a little closer to our apoapsis. I can see that it's like racing away quicker than my periapsis is coming up to meet me. So I kind of want to bring that in a little bit closer. We might even end up at about 120. How do I feel about this? I don't feel great about turning the engine off. If I'm to be honest with you, I don't feel great about turning the engine off. So we're just going to keep going. What I might do is turn over to the horizon and let that roll like that. Yeah, much better. Do these not have gimbaling? No, they don't. That might prove awkward at some point. Okay, we are building up speed quite nicely though. Periapsis is dropping a kilometer a second, something like that. This is career mode. This cost about, I think it was $350,000, something like that. I had 3 to play with, so when we get up into orbit, we'll go back and have a look. Hello, Rocket Guy. Welcome to the last stage of my booster. There's the rest of it. If you think this looks a bit thin at the bottom, that's because that was attached not that long ago. Not that long ago. Just try and look at Horizon. I should probably at some point install the advanced autopilot, or I can't remember exactly what it is, the advanced SAS that enables you to point at the horizon. Pointing at the horizon would actually fix a lot of issues in this game. Let's try and actually turn around and get level with the horizon. I don't know why. I just feel like it feels better when we're not trying to use a sideways nav ball. It makes sense when we're on the pad. I mean, does it make sense when we're on the pad? I don't know. I definitely put too much into that now. We've got to try and de-spin it. Okay, that's fine. How's our periapsis looking? It's not the worst. Apoapsis is also about 125 right now. Probably will be going up to about 140, 150 by the time we get there. But that's all cool. That's all cool. We'll have to, of course, try and figure out when a good actual maneuver node is. We've got to wait 30 days. That's fine. We can wait 30 days. Might even watch a deorbit in the process. Barely touched him. Oh, I wonder. Okay. Oh, that's not great. So these engines are connected to these fuel tanks, and these fuel tanks are not emptying because they're being fed by these side tanks here. That's fine. That's exactly how I have it set up. But because the engines aren't on these side tanks, you know, yeah, let's just go program now. Because the engines aren't on these side tanks, we don't know how much fuel is in these. We only get to see how much fuel is in. Okay, the big one. That's not great. That's not great. We are 1.9 kilometers. We're aiming for about 2.5 kilometers per second. Our periapsis is now almost in no danger of not making it up and out. We are pushing our apoapsis further away. Let's bring that down a little bit. I don't really want to be climbing up. I want to be climbing up and over that hump. That's what I'm trying to say. Actually, that is indeed what I want to happen. Ooh, I do like that mountain range over there. Look at that. That's beautiful. This, of course, Brown Rock. We are the other side of the Kerbal right now. The Pacific then on that side. I don't know. Oh, hey, another 3. How you doing, buddy? Been some time. How you doing? How you doing? I feel like Chatterer and Eve would make it more lively, but the coloured suits are nice too. I don't like Chatterer. I think Chatterer. Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm down with Eve, but can you explain the mission slowly? We're going to MoHo. Is that good for you? Hopefully we can land on MoHo. This is one of the things that has been elusive in my save for a very long time. Every time we tried to go to MoHo, we end up. Let's just scroll all the way out here. We end up with ships like this that actually don't have enough fuel to make it back from MoHo, so we end up not landing on MoHo and trying to bring them back via long thing. Your comprehension is lower than usual. Yeah, no worries. You're wasted. All right, no worries, mate. Yeah, I will bear that in mind whilst making my discussions with you. So anyway, I started thermal and statistical physics this week. Alright, well, maybe we won't go in there. You got a 3 on a hard test. You're going to have to tell me 3 out of what, my friend? Yeah, you're gonna have to give me some like calibration for that. Okay, we're very close to our apoapsis. I know it's still racing away ahead of us. I don't want it to race away ahead of us. Ooh, zoom back in. I don't want it to race away ahead of us. I want to get there. UK does stupid. I don't know. Like the grading has changed like 3 different times since I left school, mate. I once built a tiny one Kerbal lander with 9.5 kilometers of delta V. It was fine until you ran out of fuel. Wicked, right? Poland and most of the civilized world uni grades are out of 5. Oh no, we have percentages. Okay, 3's not bad. 3 middle then. Right, middle. That's good. That's good. Are you like, no? I wanted a minimal passing grade. Yeah, I mean, like essentially we have the same. Essentially we have the same. I don't need a maneuver here. We just need to like travel on over. Let's do that. Warp here. Go. Do I just want to crash this bottom bit now? Because we're very, very quick. In fact, this is the time, right? We're going to use the outside engines and we're going to crash this thing. And then we'll launch something else at some point to add the little bit extra fuel we need. Okay, so I need to just bring the periapsis up to... I thought that wasn't moving for a moment there. How do I start these all up at one go? Can I just be like... No, it won't let me start engine. I'm a little bit worried. Make a quick save there. That if I just press space, it's gonna... Did that quick save? There we go, that's what I expect. Thank you. Bam, there we go. That's much better. Much better. And so called 3 on rail. Oh, okay. There's one for console. Okay, alright, yeah, I get you. What was the hard test? What subject was it on? 586, 87. Sorry, I'm just watching this number tick up now. Used to do the IB, which had grades out of 7, 3 out of 7 minimal grades, so experience was quite similar. Yeah, okay. I want to get these about similar so that I can drop down a maneuver node and figure out where we're going. That will do for me. All right, let's come back. We got a bit of debris here that if we don't watch isn't gonna crash. So let's switch to that and let it go crash. And once this crashes, we'll go back and get the refuel ship. Unfortunately, I didn't think to transfer the liquid fuel out of here. That probably would have been a much smarter idea. Oh well, you guys know me. I'm not big on those smart ones. Strength of the material being... Oh, yeah, bulk modulus and... Yeah, I know the ones. First go, 90% fat. Oh, that sounds like teacher problem. if you got, like, huge numbers, that doesn't sound like... loads of people are trying, right? You passed on third part. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, it's been a while since I've done like material science like that. Though we did start this week. I started condensed matter, which is solids and liquids and Bose-Einstein condensates and stuff like that, right? All the stuff where the atoms are close enough to start talking to each other. Like all we did was the first law of thermodynamics. The internal energy is the heat plus the work, right? Something like that. It was just hard, and there's a lot to. A is indeed what she said, mate. It sounds like a small sup on my drink break. We should do this faster as well. Watching the sunrise. Here we go. Here it comes. I also need to cough. Oh, man. No, we're not having that again. For some reason, a couple of weeks ago, I took a sip on a drink and it somehow ripped my throat. It was liquids. I don't know how it did it, but it set me off coughing the entire stream. It was not fun. I have had much better times on stream. Now, my big question is, are we going to be able to slow down enough with this craft? It's not even a craft, it's just a bit of trash. Is this bit of trash going to slow down enough? We're not going around the planet like 3 times, are we? Please, no. Please, no. We've got other things to do here. Other things to do. We're going to do. Oh, it's the crater. Do we have a name for this crater? Casebo crater, right? Like, because there used to be an Arecibo rip-off in Kerbal in the middle there. I don't know if Casebo still exists. It's been a while since I put anything like Kerbal on and had all of the extras. Just gonna watch this bob up and down. Yeah, you get the idea of those birds that pop up. You call it sea ring crater because it's a ring in the sea, nothing special. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Ooh, what have we got there? There's Juna. Okay, hey, how you doing? There was also generic station debris. Okay, we should probably try and find out where generic station debris is coming from and maybe bring it back at some point. Are we really on our way back up? Look at that. We're going up again. That's crazy. That's crazy. We made it all the way past our periapsis. Thankfully, though, up again is man. That is a full orbit around. We had a point there where we were circular in the atmosphere. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just passing over the top of apoapsis. Was over there? There's the desert runway, which means over here is the temple. Are we actually going to like crash this next to the KSC? I think we might end up crashing this next to the KSC. So when you got the message you passed and getting drunk since you got home from work, this is a great idea. This is a great idea. Yeah, any way you choose to celebrate, right? Any way you choose to celebrate. Because I literally can't drink it. Well, I mean, I can drink it. I can put the liquid in my mouth and swallow. There's nothing stopping me drinking alcohol. But the alcohol does weird things to my inside because I self-diagnoses wise, I'm missing an enzyme which chops it up, chops the alcohol up, and so my body turns it into acetone instead, and I just feel like I've drunk a bottle of nail polish remover, which is horrible. Let me tell you, don't do that. Don't do that. Is the mouse over text from distant object enhancement? Yes, it is. If I press Shift and Alt, is it? I can't remember. There is a set of buttons I can press which shows us everything. No, I can't remember what it is right now. There's the KSC, by the way, if you were wondering where it was. We're just coming up upon it now. I'm surprised how long this is taking to crash. You would have thought it would have gone down a little bit quicker. When you drink alcohol, it makes your lips itch, so that's why you do it. It's not an allergic reaction, are you sure? But you do it anyway. Yeah, but it sucks anyway, yeah. Am I getting that driver's license? No, probably not. I've moved into a city, which makes it even less likely that I'm going to get... Ooh, hey. Let's keep burning up. Ah, it's all the way over there now. It's all the way over there now. Oh, what did I click? What did I click? Game no. Game no. I tried to click on the thing. The menu wasn't up then. What are you doing? Cars are fun. It's true. Cars are good fun. A mate of mine... Hey Forrest, how you doing? I know he's going to be watching. We used to go a little bit of like 4x4ing out in the countrysides. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Oh, I knew it. Wait, where's the F9? Where's the quick save? Oh, what is this game? This laggy thing. I nearly swore then. I nearly actually. It wasn't me. There was honestly no thing up there. Okay, this is good. This is good. We are not going to watch that crash. We're just going to carry on up to orbit now. We'll be back. We'll be back. Yeah, and like I can understand the appeal of like various types of racing. Yeah, I understand. I don't know, like rally and banger racing and stuff like that more than I understand like F1 and NASCAR. You know, F1 is very nice for the people involved, I'm sure. But yeah, it just seems like a good way for a bunch of companies to embezzle money. No, that's just I'm just making stuff up. I don't know. 4x4ing is fun. Yeah, indeed. Good to know that even near Blackout Drunk have more understanding of the game than you. Yeah, you know, man. You know it. Okay, so are we just gonna fly up something to bring in a claw on the back and fill these ones up? I think we are. I think we are. Is it going to be something the size of this? Is 5,000 more than we need? Let's have a look. How much do we need? How have I got oxidizer on me? Where is the oxidizer? Dude, what just happened? This. Show me this. Bring all these down. So those are these landing pods up on top. Okay, that's fine. Gets messy when you click a button, right? I click these buttons. Okay, so that makes sense. Please tell me I've got the... Yeah, okay, that's good. Woo. When you was in Dubai, your guide drove us through sand dunes. It was plane turbulence times 1,000. Yeah. Fender extender. It sounds... It's just that word all on its own is great. Let's get to the Space Center. Let's just ignore everything else. We're going to build ourselves just something that will take up a whole bunch of fuel, clip on the back, burn that fuel in, return to the KSC. I don't have the rapiers yet. I should really make this in as a plane, right? I'm not going to, but I should. So when KSP2 comes out, what tutorials do you think are going to be like real important? Obviously, how to get to orbit and stuff like that. But what things? How to get to orbit? How to dock? How to go to other planets? Sounds like the stuff that everybody's going to be doing, right? What's going to be good for something? Does it really have to return to the... It's only because I'm planning to send up an overabundance of fuel. That's the only reason I want it to come back. So if I was to do... because like I'm gonna probably try and launch the majority of it on solids, right? Like if we get this one, bam, okay. And then we just turn off the fuel for that. And then we go, hey adapter, no, you're the wrong adapter. Hey adapter, I don't know which one will work the best. No. Maybe that was the right adapter. This one? No. What do we use? This one. That one and this one. And then this has got the fuel and the oxidizer to just like fly up normally, you know. I still don't have the large control system, so I'm just going to use this one for now. We're going to close that. It's a shame there's not a larger claw. Not that one. This one, yeah. And then we can just put the claw on top of that. Wait, do we have an RCS? We probably do, but to be sure, we're going to put another one down there. And the advanced grabbing unit. Bam! Okay, right. Now this is the thing. Ooh. We need some RCS on this bad boy, right? That's the next thing to do. And you know what? I'm just going to throw it down the bottom. It's not ideal to throw it down the bottom because it's going to start messing around with the weight distribution. But we've got like this at the top here, so maybe that's not a bad idea. Probably a terrible idea, but we're going to do that. And then what? Mainsail? Blah. Okay, it's not enough, but it's a good start. I don't need the mainsail. We need like the poodle. That's not the poodle. Poodle. Okay, great. Really? Did the mainsail have more? Oh wait, I know why. Vacuum. Thank you. That's much better. Okay, that's much better. Because we won't be using this until we're up pretty high, right? Yo, how's it going? When KSP2 comes out, you can be the first inter-system ship for under 5 parts. I mean, yeah, maybe. That's definitely, it's within my capabilities. It's definitely something I could do, especially as you just like, you know, put parts together. You know what I'm saying? Just keep trying with different parts until you're there. All right. Do you think that we can make it to orbit with like 4 thoroughbreds? Nope. 2,600. I mean, maybe. Why is this number different from this number? Oh, it's not. It's just on my screen. What is this? This says 1200 to me, and you got 442. All right, okay, that's a bit weird. Things are a bit weird on my screen. Turns out I'm going to have to look over on here. Why? What is going on with my Karchowska, Quenta? Yeah, hey, how's everybody doing? It's good to see you all. You've all kind of just turned up at once. It's great. How are you? I presume this is just when the notifications went out, and now it's updated. Wow. So that's actually enough to get me to orbit where I need to be, right? Everybody knows this, right? I should probably do things like talk about, like for KSP2. I don't know why I keep getting the P and the C the wrong way around today. But for KSP2, like what do I need to do to capitalize on it? I don't have a great amount of time, but I think tutorials are the way forwards. Refill liquid only. There we go. All right. I mean, it does have more on there, but that's what we're going to be doing. I don't see any reason not to just go. Anybody have any reason for me not to just go? Other than I'm just not good enough for this mission. I'm so sorry, guys. Over there and over there, and okay, save it, launch it. Let's try and hook onto some other thing. Should be a nice, easy, smooth matchup, right? That we put it into orbit, so I have the claw. The claw negates the need for docking ports. I'm gonna fly up behind it and grab the bottom. Currently trying to build a space station in Kerbin's low orbit to test free IVA mod, but you always forget something. Welcome to my life. You guys have been watching me play this for hours and hours now. I forget stuff all the time. Like, I don't know whether I put enough. Yeah, well, no, we did put enough parachutes on. There's parachutes at the top here. Okay, that's great. That's great. No lights, but that's a thing. Anybody who spots the craft we're headed for. It's none of the inclined one. Look at these things. They need to be watched so they can go back home. This one, MoHo Lander. We're going to set you as a target. We have some time to wait. Okay, that's fine. I can wait some time. I'm going to wait for the MoHo Lander, which is currently round there, to come round somewhere in between this bit of ocean here, in between the two little. Are they peninsulas? I don't know. They seem a bit bulky to be a peninsula. More like this is a bay rather than this is a peninsula. I don't know. I don't know. At what point does your cove become a sea? That's a question right there. Okay, MoHo Lander, right next to the Cafe Addiction. Hopefully we will try not to slam into it. Target. Look at that. That's all we got to do. We just got to match that vector over there. 3, 2. Am I doing this all on solids? I am. 3, 2, 1, go! We're gonna spin around and be lined up. I don't know why I don't line up my ship with the east-west direction a bit more often. We're definitely not over enough yet. Let's just bring this down to about here, and then maybe put on some SAS, something like that. Follow the prograde marker. I think because of the speed that we're going, we can just fly like this. In fact, if I stability assist it and go no, we're not going there. I was almost going to be just like, okay, let's just follow the target slow down vector, you know. It would be amazing if you could use a station as a refueler, only because it would look awesome. I mean, I use my stations as a component of my refueling systems. Like I'll have like a bunch of drills somewhere picking up ore. The ore will either be processed on site, normally processed on site because the fuels are cheaper to transport than the ore is. Move those fuels up to a station, which then does the refueling when people dock. I probably should have actually set up these solids slightly less intense. I actually want to be on surface, thank you. I do hate the fact that it almost always tries to change which. Ooh, we overcooked that by a lot. You know what? I'm going to revert to the vehicle assembly. Let's try that. Basically, you don't really know where is east and where is west. No, most of the time not. Yeah, I probably do. Let's bring these down. I mean, do you feel like we needed only half? No, look at the numbers down here. I'm going to go with 1.5. Let's go 1.5 to weight ratio. It's going to get better as time goes on. 75%. Let's go for the actual 75. Why not? Oh, get the numbers out. Get rid of that point. Bah. It was triggering me, boys. Triggering me. Okay, let's try this. And we're going to tip over faster. Have you ever built an SSTO? I have built SSTOs, but I'm terrible at any of them that don't use the rapier. Making an SSTO with a rapier is just as easy as making a plane. I used to make a lot more, and I probably should build more at some point. I honestly probably could have put wings and stuff on this, but yeah. I wonder if Kerbal's going to come with any sort of like rudimentary autopilot for going to stations or anything. I kind of hope not. Like, I feel like half of the joy of this game is trying to fly. Let's go more. About here? Does this seem too much? Kind of seems a little much. You never made an SSTO, but you're working on one. Good luck. I mean, there's a load of guides out there. You only really need to pay attention to like where the jet engine's high performance zone is. What is it? The Cheetah and not the Cheetah. That's a different engine. The Panther, sorry, the one with the afterburner. If you go up to like 4 kilometers, and the numbers are probably different now. If you go up to like 4 kilometers and then nosedive to try and get over a certain speed, you can then get into the right regime where the engines just kind of like run away with themselves. It's pretty cool. Okay, this is looking better. I'm gonna actually go surface mode at this point, and we're just gonna fly over. So far, you've got suborbit. It's the first part. If you can do that. To be fair, asking if Twitchi did an SST is a bit like asking if he ever drank tea. You know what? I'm going to have a small sip of tea for that. Yeah. Okay, we're actually going to be over the top of where we want to be. I, in fact, did not burn anywhere near far enough over. We want an apoapsis of 120. Wish me luck. I'm just going to keep turning more down. Oh, it's too far. Quick, burn down. And that's not too bad. 130, 137. What is the craft doing? Why is it going up to here first and then across? Weirdness. I wonder if it would have chosen a different path if I had a different orientation. These are questions. Okay, well, with an apoapsis of 130, I think it's time for us to just be like, hey, fuel tanks, thanks for the ride. We got all the way up to orbit. We are where we need to be. Oh, but I'm an idiot who didn't remember to... Okay, there's no problem. We're just going to burn some fuel. I forgot to let the craft catch up after... so actually, I want to be as low as possible on this path. So I really want to get just skimming above 70, right? And then we can start thinking. You know what? I'm actually gonna push this one up some more. We need an apoapsis higher than what we've got. 3, 2, 1, engine. Nice. Okay, it's well online. That's good. Get the 2 dots up. That's what I want. And then from here, It's only a little bit ahead of me. So what we're gonna do is try and catch up on every orbit, if we can. And the way we do that is with the smallest periapsis possible. And then we'll just see what happens. I might even slow down. Start burning 5. Okay. 1, 0. Throttling up. I'm gonna trust the robot right now. Burn time 3 minutes. Oh, I suppose we are just a little bit under. Yeah, look here, look at that. Okay, I see the problem. Well, this is going to be a long one. This is going to be a long burn. Do you guys know anything about sunspots? Do you guys even know what sunspots are? Since like early days, when the crazy Chinese guys were staring at the sun during sunset, they were reporting weird little dark spots on the sun. Now, to you and me, we'd just be like, yeah, of course, you're being blinded by the sun. But it turns out, no. When Galileo made his telescope and started projecting the sun, he didn't look at the sun through his telescope. I should really point that out. If you ever get access to telescopes or binoculars or whatever, don't look through the sun. Put a bit of card where your eye would be, and then point it at the sun, and you can see a little projection of the sun. And that way, you get to see like what sunspots are. There's these dark little points all over the sun. They come and go in an 11-year cycle. At one side of 11 years, there's like a lot of them down around the equator. It might be up at the poles, I can't remember. And the other one, there's not so many of them at the poles or the equator, the other way around. Anyway, and it's actually the sun's magnetic field going absolutely nuts. So the sun spins around. And there's also big convection cells. You know, like when you got a pan boiling on, it comes up the middle and out and down around the outside. Well, that also happens on the sun. You get hot stuff, that circular motion just happens. Periapsis 65 is not good enough. Just a little bit more, please. Just a little bit more. And because the thing that's moving around is not water, it's actually a plasma, it makes all sorts of weird magnetic fields. You know, plasmas are like electrically charged, and if you move an electrical charge, you get a magnetic field. It's just you've heard of electromagnetism. That is just a consequence of them being the same thing. You move electricity, you get a magnetic field. And these magnetic fields, because they get all like twisted up and weird, they can loop up through the top. Now, these magnetic fields are supposed to be inside the sun. I mean, it's supposed to. They're made inside the sun. They shouldn't be strong enough. There should be enough stuff going on around the outside that it holds it in place. But no, the sun is a chaotic beast that will like try and push little magnetic coils up and through the top of it, and it pushes all like the hot material that's coming up out of the way, and that's why you see a dark spot, because it's cooler than the surroundings. Oh, another 3's off. Good night, mate. Good night. How far are we through the evening? It's 20 past 7. Nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, have a good night, mate. Have a good night. These things, they'll survive for months. Wow, maybe months is too much. Sometimes it will reach the heady heights of a couple of months. Normally it's like a couple of weeks. Most often it's about a month. And these things, the kind of, if you look at them, they don't really move relative to each other, but they all do just move across the sky, move across the sun from west to east? I don't know, left to right. Don't confuse. I am sorry, the rocket guy, but I am a science man. I should probably let you know now that you've said that. I am a studying astrophysicist. I'm going to tell you all about crazy stuff that happens in the sky, and why you've got light and dark spots on the sun. Yeah, it's crazy. So it's not really, you're not really seeing any deeper in the sun, though there is about 100 kilometers of that or so. But actually, it's all the hot stuff is being pushed away. So the cold stuff. Now I say cold stuff. If it was on its own, it would shine brighter than the moon. But it's surrounded by much hotter things. Hey, Mr. Lion, how you doing? Good to see you. Wow? Which wow are we going wow for, Karkatrovka? There's plenty of things to say wow about right there. Let's walk around here and see what goes on. Oh, actually, that's a little bit far, but that's fine. Hey, how's it going? Going pretty well right now. Going pretty well right now. We are trying to catch up with a vessel. I have put this one. No. This one? Yeah, this one, the MoHo Lander. It's a bit hard to tell from all this, but there's another craft out there, and this guy is full of fuel. If I open this up and then aim the camera, see how this is like a claw? It's the claw. Well, the claw can go along and just kind of like puncture the side of a craft and put fuel in there, and somehow that's not a problem. You know, it's like, yeah, no, that's cool. That's a good way. You do science. Okay, I mean, that's good. We do science a lot around here as well. Some people have been known to be scared of the amount of science I talk and run away. I'm sorry. If you don't understand, though, just ask. I'll explain as deep as you want to know. Okay, so this purple line here is getting closer. Getting much closer. Each time we pass around, look at how busy my system is. Just look at this. At some point we need to try and grab this. This was someone returning from the moon. Didn't have enough fuel to get back, so we ended up sending a craft that picked him up and brought him back, but we didn't bring that back for some reason. I'm going to add a maneuver, and we're going to see what happens now if we go one more. Can we... One more? Okay, that's pretty good. Can we bring that that way? That is the one we want. That's going to be a perfect maneuver in about an hour. So let's go around and do that. Did you guys... Oh, of course it was... I pressed next one. I was like, oh, what is going on? Why did it send me around twice? But yeah, actually, I saw exactly what was going on there. It was very true. Yeah, this is actually called the Advanced Grabbing Unit, but everybody just knows it as the Claw with a K. The Claw. Or at least, that's what we used to. I have to remember that there's like a whole bunch of new players and stuff, and we don't... It's not just one cohesive culture anymore, because it's just like split over everywhere. Is that where I'm going? No, that's the Trash Master. That's not where I'm going. That's not what I want. MoHo Lander. Set as target. That's where I'm going. That's what I want. Where's the track? Okay, so that is that distance there. That's 100 kilometers. Let's say 200. There's about 300 kilometers, give or take. I mean, it is a bit of a weird line. It's not a straight line, but... the SSTO guy, how you doing? Your cat just sneezed and hissed itself away. That's great. If it's a 3-second burn, you should use the thrust limiter to not waste fuel. You're smart, Celeste. Well, I mean, that said, we're there now, but... Yeah, that's very smart. Should totally have done that right from the beginning. This is why I need people watching my gameplay, because, you know, I'm too busy talking about sunspots to actually know what's going on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll take that. 0.1 good enough. Let's see what we got. 0.1 is more than good enough. Let's now put that back up. How we do it? We've still got all 5,000 units of fuel. That's going to be far, far too much, but we've got a lot of fuel to spend when we get over to this side. I think this is going to work out incredibly well. Let's warp over there. I'm actually going to go over to my target mode now, and we're going to figure out how to get nice and close. Rendezvous is my specialty, I'll have you know. You're launching the first part of the station, and I think your computer is suffering with all the thrusters you put on. You know what? I've noticed that the thrust plume from solid fuel boosters seem to be the worst. They definitely seem to be the ones that give me the most lag. Where is the vessel that I'm looking for? Hello? Are you here yet? Refuel liquid only, MoHo Lander. It is... So if that's forwards, it's down there. There we go, look at that. Alright, cool. We're just going to slow down now. The way of orientating yourself in space is pretty awkward, because there's no... I mean, there are fixed reference points, but they all move around. I suppose that means they're not fixed, but yeah, it's all a bit weird. It's all a bit weird. Anyway, hi SSTO guy, how you doing? You having good times? You having good times? I sure do hope so. We are currently on our way to MoHo. It's the closest planet on the system. We did have to use just a little bit too much fuel on the launch, which probably could have actually been mitigated, but you know, whatever, we're on there. You're doing good today, that's good. I am also doing good today, despite having... I complained about this at the beginning of stream, so apologies to the video watchers as I'm going to now complain about it again. I had the longest day that I have had in my educational journey for at least 3 or 4 years now. I was in from like 11 till 4. That's like a 6-hour day. A 5-hour day. No, I was until 4:30. That's right. I was supposed to be until 5. I actually managed to finish my analysis of sunspots, which obviously is why I'm talking about stuff. Love tuning on a Tuesday this semester since I only have one class. Got your courses. Oh, nice. Yeah. So this semester is like no joke, one of the busiest that I have had. But, you know, that kind of makes sense, right? That kind of makes sense. Do we need to travel faster? I think we might need to travel faster. This is just taking a little bit too long. So this year, or this semester, I suppose, I am studying condensed matter. That's solids, liquids, and then things that are colder than that. or with higher pressure. Colder or higher pressure. I am doing thermal and statistical physics, so how to deal with hot stuff and how to talk about collections of big stuff. And what else am I doing? Optics. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing for optics, but it's going to be a whole bunch of lenses and how light moves through them and stuff like that, right? Yeah, it's going to be fun. Well, and then I've got a problem-solving course at the end, which is just can you solve these issues? And I'm like, probably can. Golden Glaive. I was curious how KSP handles infinite distance, and it turns out they just use the vessel as a frame of reference. Yes, and the vessel's frame of reference changes all the time. Well, actually, no. The vessel's frame of reference stays the same, but the velocity is actually in reference to the planet, which the game changes the coordinate system all the time. So it should be in radial, right? It should be, you know, we're a certain distance away from the center of the planet, and like we're traveling at certain. That's not how it does it. It does it with X, Y, Z, and it just makes up X, Y, and Z whenever it wants. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've been doing a lot of, I say a lot, I've been doing some programming with the Kerbal operating script. Let's have a look down here. KOS. This doesn't have a thing on it. Doesn't have a computer core on it. But yeah, obviously if you want to know how to move a vessel around, I was just like, great, vector mathematics. It's what I've been doing my whole career so far. Like, no problem, I can do that. It turns out, no, it's just some weird system. Ben Lucas? Luex? I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name there, but hey Ben, how are you doing? This game is awesome. It's Orbital Mechanics 101. Like, so I'm, as I said already, I'm a studying astrophysicist, and this has given me more of an idea of how things move around in space than writing down equations ever will, right? Let's just slow this down. We'll try and get... Oh no! Why did no one call me out for this? We've got a problem. We've got a big problem. Oh, I don't know what we're going to do about this. We're going to try and fix it, but I don't know. I've got RCS fuel. I don't have the RCS ports. Oh. So we need to fix that when we go back to the space station. You've made a couple of basic C+ mods for KSP that print out your position and whatnot. Yeah, it's ridiculous, right? Yeah. Okay, we're going to come to a complete stop, and then I'm going to figure out what we're going to do. It's a lot easier to figure out what's happening when you are completely stopped. I'll take that. Orbital chase. I want locks. Okay, so this camera is relative to my craft. If I turn the craft, you can see on the nav ball that my craft is moving, but it looks steady. But that's because we're moving. We're moving the universe. We're moving the universe around us. That's also proof that you are the center of your own universe. Every time you turn the head, your very own head, the universe actually is the thing that changes, because relativity, baby. That's kind of not true, but it sounds good. Okay, let's try this. We're just gonna drift over this way a little bit, and then we're gonna stop. bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. I am so impatient. Space should not be done fast, but here we go. Look at me going, yes, I need to go faster. Now, maybe we should just start including little KOS modules, because I could do a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, here we go. Just gotta wait until we're drifting to roughly the right place, which is the point where I can see down that barrel like that. Oh, let's just aim up. I mean, all I need to do is touch it. I'm kind of obsessed with just grabbing it by the back end here, but really it could be anywhere. Okay, arm it. This should definitely be armed. Okay, well, welcome to another day of Twitchi tries to dock without RCS. We do this quite a lot round here. Maybe this is what I should do. It's like, so you've messed up your mission. Here's how to fix it. Maybe that's the set of tutorials I can do. Okay, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's not quite ideal. I really want to, like, aim at that. You know what? I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to poke up and poke down. Is that right? Is that even close to right? I don't know. Are we about to knock the ship? Oh, no, we are about to knock the ship. Please. Please. Let's get closer together here. How is this not working? There we go. All right, great. Woo! I can see us having a bit of a wobble problem here, so let's try and do this quickly. Oh, man. Do you know what the problems are? Bop, 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 bop. I need to refill all of these, like, so many times? How many times? 1, 2, 3. Also, look at this. It turns out it was Alt and right-click will show you all of the stuff in my system. No, out. If I Alt and right-click, look at all the things. Look at all the things. Little refuel mission. Use the auto takeoff. It can be bothered to make perfect launch every time. Yeah, that's a good shout. KOS if you like programming, MechJeb if you like efficiency, you use both. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of MechJeb. I couldn't even tell you why. It's probably just snobbery. But I am a fan of this mod called Gravity Turn, which you give it a couple of parameters that you want. And it will go ahead and do that. Boink cheating. I don't know if it's cheating or what. I mean, it's a single player game, and then even when it comes to KSP2, it's going to be like Minecraft, right? You as a group decide what are good mods and what are not, right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. And then also this back here if we can. I don't know. Let's just drag all these over. We're going to be doing this for a little while. It's an Ask Me Anything time. You got any burning science questions that I could make up an answer to if I don't know? Someone said once with MechJeb the game plays you. Yeah, I can get that. I can get behind that as well. That's probably what my... Oh, my microphone just proper clipped out there. Sorry, whatever that was. That's probably what my problem is with it, you know. They should never make it multiplayer. No, I think the multiplayer missions are going to be something spectacular. As someone who made their fame on YouTube, if you will. Man, what is going on with my microphone? Can I turn this down a bit, guys? Sorry, let me just a little bit. Someone who made their fame through a multiplayer Kerbal thing. I can't imagine what some of the YouTube personalities out there are going to be able to do with it. Obviously, I'm going to be trying as well. I think, yeah, there will be some great things to be done. I learned how to play first before I started using it. Literally learned orbital mechanics. Took you a week. I mean, yeah, it's... it's not so much the orbital mechanics, it's more, if you will, orbital behaviors. Is this going the wrong way? Wait. Out. Wait, where's this one being filled from? Oh, I feel like I may have been paying attention to adapters when actually we've got some bigger ones to be filling up. Oh no, we'll find out on the next time round. Is that now these ones? Yeah, now these ones. My brain always just shuts down a little bit when I'm like clicking stuff repeatedly in a row. All I can do is either make a repetitive noise or talk about how my brain shuts down. You forgot you have food and oxygen life support mod. I very specifically don't use those. Dying in orbit, revert flight button, I'm coming for you. Yeah, it's exactly. Yeah, no, I'm not about it. Where to burn in what direction to fix your path. Yeah, that's the what I would classify as orbital behaviors, right? You burn down, whatever's in front of you is going to go down, but whatever's behind you goes up, stuff like that. How much Delta V does it take to go to MoHo? 16,000. Are you coming back? If we're not coming back, this one's not landing. Yes, we're coming back. Yes, we are coming back. Okay, all of these are fully loaded. Oh, great. We're ready to roll. Let's release. All right, and now ideally, we're there. We're slowing down. I was about to say, ideally, we'd now wait until we were in that little isthmus bit of the desert, but we're actually like right here, right now. That's great. That's exactly what I want. If mining for ore on the MoHo in this mission would have made it harder or easier? Yeah, that's a question. I didn't even think about mining. They would have made the landing more difficult, but everything from that point onwards easier. And I don't think the landing's going to be my problem, Yeah, I should have taken a mining rig. That would have been great. Okay, here we go. First pass, landing at the thing. This is going to be a very hot re-entry. Very hot re-entry. We're going to do it. Casually just jogging around the sun at 17 kilometers per second. There we go. That's how you do it. Yeah, this is going to be a very hot re-entry. I might even just say that's close enough. Nah, we're doing it. We're going for it. Do I try and put down exactly on it? I'm gonna try. I can't make any guarantees here. If I hit the green, I'll be very happy. Oh, we're coming in too far north, aren't we? Let's just turn south and burn down that. Oh, that's north. We'll go all the way around. The new one is being released on the 24th of February. I am over the moon and ecstatic that it's coming along. I am very much waiting for it. Unfortunately, it's just going to be like early access. There's not going to be any multiplayer. There's not going to be any colonies. No interstellar. What are the other big selling points that are not there? But yeah, that's cool. Fred just dragged you into VC for 6 minutes to explain World War II and immediately left after. What's happening now? We're returning. We've already gone ahead and made our fuel delivery. We only needed 2,500, it turned out. But now we are trying to return back to the KSC. We noticed that we were in the right position when we were over there somewhere. And now we're coming back. And we're possibly coming back too hot. There could definitely be... Let's pop those parachutes. This doesn't have any drogue chutes on it. Yeah, we're definitely coming back just a little bit too hot. We're going to be hitting the atmosphere at 1.9 kilometers per second. Let's see if we can't just... I don't know. I would ideally like to get some lifting body dynamics and then start slowing down with my engine. 2 kilometers a second, just hit the very top of the actual hot atmosphere. Oh, you're trying to save it lame. There's some fuel on board. There's a lot of fuel on board. I don't know whether this is going to actually work. We'll see. We'll see how well it goes. We'll see how well it goes. This was far too much of a late call to say that this is gonna be a smooth re-entry. This could get really rough. This is gonna. Oh, there they go. Lifting body dynamics are underway. The drag is starting to kick in. We're still picking up speed due to the wonders of aerodynamics. Yeah, and now the drag is kicking. Due to the wonders of being dropped onto the planet. Sorry, I should say. The aerodynamics aren't really doing much for our speed. Now we're biting into the thicker atmosphere. Heat's getting hot. The heat is getting hot, but I think we'll be fine. 1.8. Oh, there goes my engine. There goes my RCS. Is this going to explode as well? Or are we good? I think we're going to hit the floor. I think we're going to hit the floor far too fast. We're at 7 kilometers up, still moving at 1.8. I've got 0 control right now. I'm trying to pitch this guy down as hard as I can. And it's just, look at that pitch there. It's just not working. Just not working. Okay, so some grid fins wouldn't have gone amiss. I'd give you that much. Splish. There were no survivors. But that's fine because it's robots anyway. No, we're not going to revert the flight. Why do you even give me that option right now? Let's go to the Space Center. Ooh. Don't want to do that twice in a stream. That would be terrible. Oh, we need a little loading game. Do people play like Gravity Wars and Gravity Golf and stuff like that? I think that would be a great little loading game for Kerbal, where you're like pitching things around planets and it's spinning and stuff. Yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Okay, we are here. We are good. Everything's worked out fine. Benefits of landing at KSC really worth the extra effort? Yes. Like, honestly, what are you playing the game for? Like, if like I've got an asteroid around Kerbin right now. I've got 4 asteroids around Kerbin right now. And I could just spend my entire game taking tourists up there and back in the worst little solid booster lander can thing and make millions a go. Doesn't that sound boring, though? Doesn't that sound really boring? Yeah, the further you land away, the more money you recover. But that's not the point. That's not the point. There have been times where I've landed further away and I've been like, maybe we should get a boat out to go and grab that and drag it back. Not for the like that mission. The boat mission would have cost me more than bringing it back would be. But like Kerbal really lacks in. Yeah, true. The point is being awesome. Yeah. Kerbal really lacks in extrinsic goals. Like it's like Minecraft. You got a couple of things you can go do, and then after that, it's up to you to make up the reason, right? And Kerbal's the same. Like money's not the point. The only reason I've got any money at all, radial out, is just to build the next bigger rocket, right? Like, yeah. Yeah. All right. We need to jump forward to this one. Let's do it. 31 days. I should not look at the craft where we do that. Let's focus on Kerbin. 31 days. Go. What do you mean, warp 1? Oh, we are currently under... What? What happened here? Sorry, what happened here? Does anybody know? What? Am I gonna cheat here? I feel like it's cheated me. Do you guys feel like it's cheated me? I don't know if I can do it from... Yeah, I can. Okay, cheat, set orbit. I'm actually going to set position. East to ground, altitude, like low. Whatever the lowest altitude you'll let me get away with is, thank you. Okay, we're going to put this down. We're going to put these guys in a new craft, and then we're going to put that in orbit. What was that? What even did that? Why? Oh, please. Just don't kill my Kerbals. That's all I want to do. Is just save the Kerbals. We're going to recover this. I mean, I don't care. Like I literally was just in the middle of saying, I don't care about the money, but the Kerbals are kind of important. What happened there? Like it's almost like my orbit got like moved over. Did you guys see the blue circle? I saw the blue circle. It was not right, man. It was not right. The apoapsis was much higher and the periapsis was inside the planet. Hey, periapsis autospace. Well, aerospace autospace. Wouldn't autospace be good? You're about to watch me cheat because the game absolutely just destroyed me for some apparent reason. Nobody knows why. I've just refilled a mission, and then when I swapped back to the mission, its orbit was not what its orbit should have been. By a lot as well. By a lot. So we're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you what we. Oh no, I don't want these. I don't want these. Oh man, this is Karkovska's off. Thanks for sticking by. It's been fun. Man, I really thought we were just about to fly off to MoHo then. Yeah, you were at 130k and then went to map and then back and you were at 65k. Yeah, something really weird happened. I actually don't know. A winner is you. You didn't accomplish anything, but whatever. Nice. Shocked. I'm shocked. I am actually shocked. Okay, so we are looking for... You know, I think that's probably the weirdest mission mess up that we've ever seen. MoHo lander. Let's see if it's got the struts at the bottom. It does, so this is indeed the craft we're looking for. So I'm going to just take the lander away. We're gonna put our appropriate Kerbals inside. Hillwind, not pawns, we need Fofa. Okay, there we go. There's our appropriate Kerbals. We're gonna launch this. And what we were at like 135, right? We were about there. Do you know what? I hate that I'm having to cheat now. That has annoyed me more than anything. I almost feel like I should have just let I'm not gonna just let those Kerbals die. But like, all right, game, come on, load. Let's do it. I'm already not happy with you. Let's not sit around. I think this calls for a nice calming cup of tea. I've got some made in a flask over here. Channel the dear spirit of her past majesty, and just drink the tea and be calm. Okay, we got these people. Of 12. And put me into the same orbit. Oh, semi-major axis. Okay, so we are currently... you know what? I'm just going to 13500. Why does my number pad not work? 355000. Right, that's... Is it this one, or do we need to go up higher? Let's go with that one. 100. I'll take 128, 129. Oh. No, we're too far. We overshot. Take a 0 off until it tells me no. Can I do this from the map view? Okay, that looks better, right? So if I take another 0 off, that puts me at 75. So let's... So 0 off puts me at 75. I can maths on screen, really. I'm not at all pulling out a calculator and being like 135 minus 75. There's an extra 60, so we go 195. 1950 set orbit. Oh, no, they don't like that. You know what? We're just going to take this one. It's within the ring of what I call safe home. I'm now going to just change that apoapsis just a little bit. Because I don't like it wiggling around like that. That's horrific. Okay, we're a little bit higher than we were. But you know what? I'm fine with this. I'm fine. If you guys are fine with it, I'm fine with it. So, maybe make a save this time, right? There's F5. Center on here. No, I want to center on... What is going on? My game is just like, no. Sorry, just have a little moment to lose it a little bit here. Just be like, what is even going on? 31 days, here we go. Did I quick save it? Quick save it. Okay, quick saved. I actually want to try and stop just a little bit before if we can. Four, 3, 2, 1 day out. You know what? I'm going to cancel my warp here. We're 1 day out and we're going to try and figure it out. Look, it's messed up my orbit again. Look at this. What? There's no, like, precessions of orbits or anything like that, so there's no reason it should be moving. Oh! There's something about looking at Kerbin and going fast into the future. Man. Ooh. Anyway, all right. We're trying to go inwards, which means we need to go backwards, which means we need to leave from the least efficient point possible. All right, good shout. All right, we'll do it. We'll take it. Whatever. Does anybody know the height that MoHo is at? The altitude, if you will. Can't say I do. Set as target, but we're aiming for about 5 billion meters. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's get this thing out. Bring it down. Ignore it. I'm going to hit next. In fact, bam. Hit next. So, how close are we? Look, there's an ascending node. It would be amazing if we could actually leave the system in a straight line and maybe hit that ascending node. So something like that. It's too far. Okay. Ooh, did you see it? Did you see it there? Okay, how do we tweak our leaving... we tweak our leaving time, of course. Oh no, it's the wrong way. that's not what we want. How about going back? That is a ridiculous angle. I kind of wanted to hit... Oh, has it messed us? Has it messed us up? I started a day early. What is this? I want to get in closer. Is there a better way to do this? If I was to, for instance... Can we leave here at a better angle? Kind of. Let's see what we get from this better angle. Again, just pump it up one more. That's no problem. Just going to play around with this until we get something close. No, that's going the wrong way now. Okay, so the best we can do is about 5.5? Yeah, 5.5, okay. Where's that near hit, sorry. Oh, it now doesn't exist, of course it doesn't. Man, why is MoHo the worst target to reach? Okay, as I say, we were aiming for 5 million. That's 5 million. Okay, that's good. This is where the real fuel cost is. This turn here. I would have preferred it if we weren't doing that, but nah. Here we are. And with this little maneuver, we can figure out how to get there earlier, later, on the right time. I kind of want to tweak this. It turns out I've gone a bit too far deep. Can we get just there? Does that look like a good meetup? It does. I'm a little bit worried about how much fuel it's going to cost me. 1.6. I've got 10. I got 10. All right. This looks good. This looks good. So we're just gonna leave, right? We're just gonna leave. It is about 3 kilometers. I can't believe that once again we've set up a maneuver node for the future, and it's actually given us something just a little bit wrong. But that's fine. That's why we have this ridiculous craft absolutely packed full of fuel. I guess we're just gonna go in the next hour. We're gonna make our way around. We're gonna do it again. It's what you can't do, hit another planet without using the planner. Just use the planner, man. like honestly, just use the planner. Alright, 45 seconds to go. Are we going to start burning early? I think we're going to start burning early. We're going to have to watch this. I'd prefer not to, but because we've got the engines... Oh, are any of these... Yeah, these engines are on. Okay, that's good. I was like, oh wait, have we actually turned any of our engines on? 22... I mean, do I just start now? It's a 16-minute burn time. Are you guys ready for 16 minutes of burn? I don't know if I am. Even at ×3 or whatever, because I'm not going to go up to ×4, but 5 minutes of burn. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Do we want to talk about the physics of rockets? Do you guys know what actually a rocket engine is? You know, how they are specifically just like a contained explosion that is throwing expanding gases out the backwards, and because you're throwing backwards, you're going to get an opposite force throwing forwards, right? Newton's third law? Is it third law that's the equal and opposite? I know Newton's second is F equals ma. I know that from the very, very depth of my soul, because it turns out almost all like first year university stuff is F equals ma. Even now that we're getting up to what's called like the quantum oscillator, quantum harmonic oscillator, even that really is just F equals ma. Staging is interesting. When I first played, I just add more fuel. Yeah, I kind of... Yeah, I asparagus my way down, you know. Rockets are basically bombs designed not to intentionally kill their payload. That's great. That's great. Yeah, just adding more fuel, unfortunately, does not work. There's like an upper limit that you can carry and burn. I don't even know the best way to describe that, but like for whatever engine you're using, there'll be like a maximum amount that it can carry up to orbit and be even slightly efficient, right? And then you end up just sticking more of those down, and that still doesn't work. The Tchaikovsky rocket equation, I just know it as the rocket equation. Yeah, because the tanks have weight. Yeah, very much. That's Sly. I didn't read that anywhere near right. Silokovsky? Yeah, Silo. I'm gonna go with Silokovsky. I know. If anybody wants to improve my pronunciation there, absolutely go for it. Man, we are burning through. You can hear my PC just like having a bad time in the background. The audio keeps crackling out and stuff like that. But I think we're fine. I think we're gonna be fine. As long as I can keep myself pointed in the right direction, which is probably going to be the hardest part of this particular mission. Looks like also these little side boosters here are being tracked by this. That's good. That's very good. It's just not being tracked by the by these fuel bars. You got to watch. This is going to get to the bottom here. We're going to have burnt about this much fuel. We'll hit the button, and it will just suddenly, all of these will pop up to full again. Crazy times. Crazy times. This is quite the burn though. I kind of like I put on a lot of what's the word I'm looking for here? Nuclear rocket engines, because I knew it would take a while. I did not expect it to take this long. You can see the speed that we're picking up relative to Kerbal now though. If I just leave it alone, maybe move this over here. Like just look out, like even at ×3, think about this as like third as fast. It's still pretty fast. We're about 2 kilometers per second. That's the 70 kilometer speed, and we are up at 1,020 kilometers now. Okay. Try and make sure we follow this path as close as we can. Looks like we are indeed sticking to the approximate dotted line there. That's pretty good. We're straightening this out. I think we're straightening this line out as we reach the point that we're getting to, the point that we want to be on the line. So that's pretty good. Hopefully by the time we finish our burn, these 2 points will be... I like the word coplanar, but it's a line, so I don't know whether planar is quite the right term. Look at this strategy at the top here. You know what? I didn't put any way for these guys to communicate back home. I have 0 antenna on this craft. That's not quite true. If we have a look at this and we aim our camera there and zoom in, we should have, we've got some tiny antenna here. So we're about to leave range for when these guys can last talk to Kerbal. Could you imagine us sending people to another planet? Collinear, what a great word. Yeah. Brilliant, collinear is exactly right. But could you imagine us sending people off on a deep space mission? It's like, well done, off to Mercury you go. You're the first humans to ever step foot on such a planet. You're not getting a radio though. We don't want to talk to you. You'd have to wonder what they've done. What has Hilwyn, an enemy, and Fofert done to be shunned by the entire population of this planet? They're like, no, not a single one of us wants to talk to you while you're gonna come back and give us the story when you're done. But until you get there, no, we don't believe you. All right, we are ready for a stage. The closer I'm gonna actually slow down time. The closer we get to doing this at exactly 0, the more efficient it will be. Turns out it's gonna take a while at normal speed. But then we'll get back up. I don't even know if we will get out to regular speed because we are counting down. We actually managed to make it past where it thinks. Okay, well, that's fine. 7, 6, 5. Oh, it's just a slow countdown. 4, 3, 2. I've got to do a 0 as well. 1. 0, and stage. And they're away. Great. Well, there's some space junk destined to follow me around. Probably going to have to get rid of all this space junk at some point. It is quite starting to impact my my game. We've got literally hundreds of pieces of space junk on this game right now. In fact, at the end of this stream, I'm going to go and deorbit. There's stuff set up to deorbit, but because their periaps is still like not 0, they don't hit the planet, and there's no aerodynamic drag if you're not looking at them. So I need to watch them crash. But that's not the most interesting. That's not the most interesting. I'm just going to go with that. It's almost as good as watching a 15-minute burn happen. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll take that. I'll take that. That looks good. We'll go and twiddle with the next one. Ooh. You need to increase the frame rate. You can temporarily change the map filter by orbiting stuff as more mapping. What, you mean this map filter? Oh, we've got 35. Maybe these are the things I need to start bringing back in. We do have there's a lot of stuff out there. There's just a lot of stuff out there. I mean, like 175 debris. All right. So the next thing I want to do is look at this maneuver node, and I think I actually want to, if I can do so. If I go through all the focuses here, the next one is maneuver node 2, and it's still a good hit. It's still a good hit. This is good. So if we now look at MoHo instead and come and have a look. Oh, you know what? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Add maneuver. What do we reckon it's going to cost us here? That's this one. Oh man. Oh man. 2.8. I mean, we've got 8K to come back with. Okay, there we go. There's 3.7. Bit more than I would like. Let's see what we can do with twisting the maneuver 1 here. In fact, I might even just cancel maneuver 2 quick, actually. Let's see what we can do with maneuver 1, just to get a little bit more exact. No, I want to actually kill it. Please. There we go. All right. Orbit maneuver. Bring it right down, because tiny changes are going to have a lot of difference here. Do we want to be equatorial? I think we want to be equatorial. I have turned off debris. I can collect the debris if I want. Not collect it. What's the word I'm looking for? I can just terminate the debris if I want. But sounds boring. There. That's the closest approach I can get. So this is going to also be like 3-point-something kilometers, but I'm going to be much closer in, hopefully. And thus... Oh, man. And thus, save some fuel. I don't know. We're just going to be closer to the planet. I think that's the more important thing. Save me on the landing. 3.3. Oh, look at that. We actually did save some fuel. 3.4. Okay, that's good. That's good. Not ideal, but it's pretty good. And then that puts us in orbit around MoHo. And I will be over the moon with that particular situation. Okay. Just get a feeling we should send a refuel tank. I don't know. So we're going to cancel that. And we're going to create an alarm. Next alarm is the next maneuver. Maneuver 1, yeah, maneuver 1. This is what do you call the inter? We got a correction burn. It's not a correction burn. It's something else. 98 days. Woohoo! And then create an alarm for maneuver 2. And call this capture at MoHo. But with that, I am going to have to say thank you very much for joining me for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you same time, same place next week. We're going to do this. We're going to get to MoHo. We're going to go there. We're going to do it. We're hopefully going to have less problems than we had on the... I was really expecting to get to the point of being around MoHo at this point. So apologies for that. But we're going to do it next time. And I will see you then when we're going to do that. Bye.